Last week's protest at the University of Nairobi saw the ultimate closure of the institution. At the center of the controversy was the re-election of the past, the present, and possibly the future student leader of the University of Nairobi, Babu Owino. For that and more, we're taking a closer look and keeping them honest. As you already know, or you probably don't, the University of Nairobi was closed last week because of many reasons. The main reason being, number one, Babu Owino, number two, Babu Owino, and number three, Babu Owino. Oh yeah, Babu Mugabe Owino has been running and apparently winning the University of Nairobi elections ever since God knows when. And from the look of things, it looks like there's no stopping this guy. I mean, he's been going on and on and on and on. Even his best friends and other presidents forever, like Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe and Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, were like, nah, Babu, I think it's about time he stepped down. But don't get him wrong, because Babu Owino knows exactly what the students want, and he wasn't shy to talk about it.
This is democracy, and the students have expressed their democracy. The change that the students wanted is me here. I'm the change that the students wanted.
Oh yeah, the change that the students wanted is Babu Owino. Yeah, he is the change that the students wanted. Now, if you look at it, it's a big change. Because, I mean, you see, he first ran as Babu Owino, then he ran again as Grand Babu Owino, then he ran again as Great Grand Babu Owino, and then he ran again as Great Grand Babu Owino. And who knows what next? I mean, everything is possible with this guy. He may just run one again as ancestor Babu Owino, if what you've seen is anything to go by. So you may ask, why do the University of Nairobi students keep on electing Babu Owino as their chairman? Well, ask no more, because Babu Owino has an answer for you.
He told me, Babu, as a chairman, you've come to visit us. You rarely come here. Please make sure that today we have something for our daily bread. I decided to give them. It is not a mistake if I give my students something to eat.
Oh yes, Babu Owino has been giving his students their daily bread. Yeah, he's been giving them their daily bread. He actually even calls them his students. Yeah, you know, just like the Father in heaven always gives us our daily bread, Babu Owino has been giving the students at Nairobi University their daily bread for a very long time. And that explains why some of the students at the University of Nairobi has a corrupted version of the Lord's Prayer in honor of Babu Owino. And here's how it goes. Our Babu Owino, which art at Sonu, hail ye, Babu is thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done at Nairobi University as it is in Sonu. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for stoning motorists, as we forgive the GSU for beating us. And lead us not into the streets again, but deliver us from tear gas. For Sonu is thy kingdom, thy power, thy swag, and thy flossing, for a degree after degree after degree. Amen. But despite that, the Nakada boss and the guy who never lets you enjoy your drink in peace, John Mutupo, had some other theories on why there is so much unrest at the universities.
Common knowledge that there is a drug problem inside the University of Nairobi. Actually, your main claim is what? My claim is simple. That for a long time we have been talking about weed cake, we have talked about weed chapati, we have... what is that?
Yeah, you see, the interviewer actually going, what's that? I don't understand. What's weed cake? I'm too old to understand that. Mr. Mututo, could you please explain to your interviewer what a weed cake is?
This is cakes made out of bangi and the drugs, yes, which is prevalent particularly at the universities. I also talked about chapati made out of these concoctions.
Oh yeah, now the grandpa knows what the weed cake is. But weed cake was not the only terminology that was giving our grandpa here problems. He also had trouble understanding what Intel is.
Inspector General ought to come and address me through the media. I hope he does not expect me to come and give the mobile phone numbers which I have. I have the rooms where these things are done, the sources and everything. I hope he doesn't want me to come and pin them in the media. But if he is interested in Intel, let him go to his bosses. They have it. They have it. He can pick it from there. The Intel on who is at the top there, how it has come down. Intelligence.
Yeah. Intel is who? Intel is who? Intel. Anyway. Seriously, Grandpa? I mean, you've worked in the media industry for I don't know how many years, you still don't know who Intel is? And even after John Mututho telling you that Intel actually stands for intelligence, you still go ahead and imply that Intel means the National Intelligence Service, NIS. Wow. I love your job. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, back to our main topic, Babu Owino. So, Babu Owino, what are your final thoughts?
But because if a man bites a dog, it is news. But if a dog bites a man, it's not news. Tomorrow if I want to take my people to celebrate victory in the streets, I will do so. But we don't have to do so because the streets is too small for us. University of Nairobi has 84,000 students.
Absolutely. And Babu Owino is sounding very, very, very prophetic here. In fact, he's sounding even more prophetic than Jehovah Wanyonyi. If a dog bites a man, that's no news. But if a man bites a dog, that's a heck of a news. And he's right, folks. With all these JSUs on the streets can sometimes be too small for a whole 18,000 students. Just ask the University of Nairobi students who were roughly beaten last week, and they'll confirm that to you. And that is our report.